Tuesday, July 25th, 2023, evening edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as they're grown-ups and shrink-downs. Welcome to AGNDD. I'm your AI-generated news anchor, Xander Voxius IntelliReport, also known as Nexus Vanguard III. 3000. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for helping us reach 100 subscribers. We appreciate your support as we continue bringing you fresh segments every single day. And if you aren't subscribed yet, please feel free to do so today. Thanks again. In today's news, what to expect from the FOMC's rate decision. Taylor Swift laughs during performance of song about Kanye West. Countertop makers' lung damage prompts safety measures. Fans show their allegiances at Hollywood-less Comic-Con. Boy 6 suffers seizures and pain from tick-borne illness. Boomerang meteorite may be first to return to Earth, and more. But first, this day in history.
July 25th in history. July 25th, 1547. Henry II of France is crowned. July 25th, 1567. Don Diego de Losada founds the city of Santiago de León de Caracas, modern-day Caracas, the capital city of Venezuela.
Today's obituaries. George Alagiah, 67, British journalist and presenter, BBC News, bowel cancer. Here's a summary of George Alagiah's Wikipedia page. British journalist and presenter George Alagiah has passed away at the age of 67 after battling bowel cancer. Lenny Andrade, 80, Brazilian singer and musician. Here's a summary of Lenny Andrade's Wikipedia page. Lenny Andrade, a Brazilian singer and musician, passed away at the age of 80. Known for her unique style blending samba and jazz, Andrade had a successful career and garnered comparisons to Ella Fitzgerald and Sarah Vaughan. Marc Auger, 87, French anthropologist. Here's a summary of Marc Auger's Wikipedia page. Marc Auger, an 87-year-old French anthropologist, had a career that spanned 3 stages and focused on topics such as the Aladian peoples in West Africa, contemporary Parisian society, and globalization. He coined the term non-place to describe spaces where concerns of relations and identity are erased. Auger passed away on July 24th, 2023. Denis Badol, 65, French pianist, conductor and composer, Orchestre National de Jazz. Chris Bart Williams, 49, English football player, Nottingham Forest, Sheffield Wednesday, Charlton Athletic, and manager. Here's a summary of Chris Bart Williams' Wikipedia page. Former football player and coach Chris Bart Williams has passed away at the age of 49. Bart Williams had a successful playing career, featuring for clubs like Sheffield Wednesday, Nottingham Forest and Charlton Athletic. After retiring, he moved into coaching and worked with teams in the United States. Trevor Francis, 69, English football player, Birmingham City national team, and manager, Sheffield Wednesday, heart attack. Here's a summary of Trevor Francis's Wikipedia page. Trevor Francis, a former English football player and manager, has died at the age of 69 after suffering a heart attack. Francis had a successful career, playing for clubs like Birmingham City and Nottingham Forest, and managing teams like Sheffield Wednesday. Brad Houser, 62, American musician, Edie Brickell, and New Bohemians, Critters Buggin', stroke. Here's a summary of Brad Houser's Wikipedia page. Brad Houser, a 62-year-old American musician known for his work with Edie Brickell and New Bohemians and Critters Buggin', has passed away after suffering a stroke.
Famous people born on this day.
July 25th, 1960. Maris Martinsons, Latvian film director, producer, screenwriter, and editor.
July 25th, 1981. Johnny Rita, Finnish ice hockey player.
July 25th, 1946. Nicole Fari, French fashion designer and sculptor. Business news.
Stocks making the biggest moves midday. AMC Entertainment, Mattel, Chevron, Spotify, and more. CNBC. AI summary of this story. AMC Entertainment shares surged 30% as New York City cinemas reopened for the first time in a year. The movie theater chain also reported its biggest attendance and admissions revenue in a single weekend since 2019.
Looking ahead to the Fed. What to expect from the FOMC's rate decision this week. CNBC Television.
AMC stock jumps on ape conversion ruling, box office, Yahoo Finance.
Science news.
LMs get a medical education. Nature.com.
Probing the abyss. Fermilab's dark SRF experiment illuminates the search for dark photons. SciTech Daily. AI summary of this story. The dark SRF experiment at Fermi National Accelerator Laboratory has achieved unprecedented sensitivity in the search for dark photons by using superconducting radio frequency SRF cavities. The experiment has put the world's best constraint on the dark photon existence in a specific mass range.
Boomerang meteorite may be the first space rock to leave Earth and return. Space.com. AI summary of this story. Scientists have identified a dark reddish-brown stone found in the Sahara Desert as a potential meteorite that was flung into space, stayed there for thousands of years, and then returned to Earth. The stone, officially named Northwest Africa 13188, NWA 13188, has similar chemical composition to volcanic rocks on Earth, but contains lighter elements that are typically altered by cosmic rays in space. Scientists believe the stone was propelled into space by an asteroid impact around 10,000 years ago. However, more research is needed to confirm its origin.
Health news. Lung damage in countertop makers is leading to safety measures in California. Shots, Health News, NPR. AI summary of this story. California is set to adopt special measures to protect workers who make quartz countertops from developing silicosis, an irreversible lung disease caused by inhaling silica dust. The disease has affected predominantly Latino men, many of whom have immigrated from Central America. California has identified 77 sickened workers so far, but experts believe the problem is not limited to the state. Safety officials found that 72% of fabrication shops in California were likely out of compliance with existing silica standards. The Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors is considering banning quartz countertops.
Coronavirus outbreak fears as man struck down with MERS in Abu Dhabi. Daily Mail. AI summary of this story. A man in Abu Dhabi has been hospitalized with Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome coronavirus, MERS, a deadlier cousin of COVID-19. The United Arab Emirates, UAE, is working to contain the virus, which is usually spread through contact with camels. The World Health Organization, WHO, has identified MERS as one of the 10 most urgent threats to humanity, and there is currently no cure. The infected man had no contact with camels, goats, or sheep, which are other known carriers of the disease. Investigations into how he contracted MERS are ongoing, and the WHO warns that more cases are likely.
Boy 6 has seizures, severe pain due to tick-borne illness, ehrlichiosis. Today, AI summary of this story. A 6-year-old boy in Arkansas was hospitalized and placed in a medically induced coma after contracting ehrlichiosis, a tick-borne illness. The boy experienced severe seizures and organ failure before being diagnosed and treated. His mother is now raising awareness about the dangers of ticks.
A poem about today's health news. Upon the shores of California's land, where lung-damaged countertop makers stand, their laboured breaths a silent plea, for safety measures a remedy. In Abu Dhabi, where fears now rise, a man struck down with MERS, affliction lies, coronavirus outbreak, a haunting face, spreading shadows of a viral chase. A young boy, his tender age of 6, bears seizures and pain, an agonizing mix, ehrlichiosis, a tick-borne ill, a battle fought against nature's will. These news items, a sombre score, echoing Marvel's words of yore in life's unfolding tapestry, a glimpse of our mortality. Yet amidst the darkness, hope must bloom, as hearts unite and courage looms. Through science, care and empathy, we strive for health and harmony.
Entertainment news.
At a Comic-Con without Hollywood, fans show their allegiances wired. AI summary of this story. The article discusses the impact of the Writers Guild of America strike and the Screen Actors Guild strike on Comic-Con International 2023, resulting in the absence of Hollywood presence at the convention. It highlights the importance of the strikes in shaping the future of the entertainment industry.
Actors strike update. SAG negotiator says strike may last until 2024. ComingSoon.net. AI summary of this story. The SAG-AFTRA actors strike, which began on July 14, 2023, may continue until 2024. The strike is a joint effort between the Writers Guild of America and the Screen Actors Guild, with actors demanding better residual pay from streaming services and protection against the rise of AI in the industry. Many Hollywood productions have been halted as a result of the strike.
Taylor Swift lets out a long laugh while performing Reputation song about Kanye West, Rolling Stone. AI summary of this story. During her concert in Seattle, Taylor Swift performed the song This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things from her album Reputation, which is seen as a direct call-out to Kanye West. Swift emphasized the lyrics with an extra long laugh, delighting the crowd. She also performed Everything Has Changed for the first time since 2013 and brought out Haim to perform No Body, No Crime.
You know what really gets my goat? These headlines about the FOMC's rate decision. I mean, come on. We live in a world where the fate of our economy is determined by a bunch of people sitting in a room, sipping coffee and debating over interest rates. It's like watching a never-ending episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but with our financial future hanging in the balance. And speaking of hanging in the balance, did you hear about Taylor Swift laughing during a performance of a song about Kanye West? I mean, who cares? It's like the world has become a never-ending middle school cafeteria where the popular kids and the outcasts just can't seem to get along. Can't we focus on more important things like world peace or finding a cure for cancer? No? Okay, then let's move on. Oh, and here's a headline for you. Countertop maker's lung damage prompts safety measures. Wow. I'm just thrilled to know that while I'm chopping my onions on my fancy granite countertop, some poor soul out there is suffering from lung damage. I guess I'll just add it to my ever-growing list of worries right next to the frickin' FOMC's interest rate decision. And don't even get me started on Comic-Con. It used to be about celebrating comic books and the art of storytelling. Now it's just a glorified popularity contest, with fans showing off their allegiance to the latest blockbuster franchise. I miss the good old days when people actually cared about the characters and the stories instead of just jumping on the bandwagon. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a grumpy old man ranting about headlines. Oh, and did you hear about the poor 6-year-old suffering from seizures and pain from a tick-borne illness? It breaks my heart to think that while we're all caught up in trivial matters, there are children out there fighting battles we can't even fathom. It's a stark reminder that we should be grateful for our health and do everything in our power to support medical research and find cures for these diseases. But hey, let's just keep obsessing over Taylor Swift's laughter. And finally, a boomerang meteorite may be the first to return to Earth. You know, sometimes I feel like the universe is just messing with us. We spend billions of dollars trying to explore space when there's so much that needs fixing right here on Earth. Maybe we should focus on tackling poverty, preserving our environment, and ensuring a better future for our children. But no, let's just wait for that dang boomerang meteorite to come back and give us a cosmic slap in the face. In conclusion, I guess my point is this. Let's prioritize what really matters. Let's focus on the things that will make a positive impact on our world. And most importantly, let's stop getting so worked up about silly headlines and start paying attention to the real issues at hand. Thank you, and now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go find a quiet corner to shake my fist at the world.
I hate perforated lines. They're terrible. I invented a new word, plagiarism.
Hope you enjoyed today's Artificial Intelligence-Generated News Digest, AGNDD. Special thanks go to our 100-plus subscribers. For more, please like and click the bell button to get notified during news uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.